Did you know that Napoleon Bonaparte, one of the most influential leaders in history, was actually afraid of cats? Yes, you heard that right. The very same Napoleon who commanded armies, conquered continents, and shaped modern Europe had an inexplicable fear of our furry feline friends. Isn't that something? It just goes to show, even the greatest leaders have their quirks. Now, with that unexpected trivia in mind, let's dive into the fascinating world of history's most influential leaders. Starting our list is none other than Alexander the Great, the founding father of many cities. Born in Pella in 356 BC, Alexander the Great is renowned for his tactical genius, indomitable spirit, and unprecedented ambition. He took the reins of his father's kingdom at the tender age of 20 and swiftly transformed it into one of the largest empires of the ancient world, stretching from Greece to Egypt and as far east as India. His military strategies were nothing short of revolutionary. With a keen mind for battlefield tactics, he outmaneuvered his adversaries time and again, often with fewer soldiers at his disposal. His leadership style was unique, leading from the front and sharing in the hardships endured by his men. His charisma and ability to inspire loyalty facilitated his conquests. Alexander the Great, a leader whose name is etched in golden letters in the annals of history. Alexander's tactics and strategies continue to be studied in military academies till today. Next, we have Genghis Khan, the unifier of the Mongols. Born as Temujin, he was just a commoner, but he didn't let his humble beginnings define his destiny. Instead, he rose through the ranks, displaying an uncanny ability to lead and inspire. In time, he united the scattered Mongol tribes under his rule, creating an empire that would span across Asia, Europe, and Africa. Genghis Khan was a master strategist. His military campaigns were marked by swift cavalry attacks, elaborate spy networks, and psychological warfare. He was ruthless, yes, but he was also fair. His leadership style was based on meritocracy, rewarding loyalty and competence above all else. Under his rule, trade routes flourished, cultures intermingled, and the Mongol Empire thrived. This period is often referred to as the Pax Mongolica, or Mongol Peace, a testament to his skill as a leader and unifier. Genghis Khan's empire remains the largest contiguous land empire in history. Moving on, we have Queen Elizabeth I, the revolutionary queen who redefined England. Ascending the throne in 1558, she was faced with a kingdom on the brink of chaos. But Elizabeth, with her intelligence and political acumen, turned the tides. She revitalized England's economy, established Protestantism as the nation's religion, and fostered an environment conducive to arts and culture. Her reign, known as the Elizabethan era, saw the flourishing of English drama, with William Shakespeare and Christopher Marlowe making their mark. She was a queen who led with a blend of iron will and diplomacy. She maintained a careful balance between her counselors and used her unmarried status as a political tool in diplomatic relations. Above all, she was a queen of the people. Her speeches, such as the famous Tilbury Address, demonstrate her ability to connect with her subjects on a personal level. Queen Elizabeth I's reign is often referred to as England's Golden Age. Next up is George Washington, the Liberator of the United States. Washington was a figure of great prominence during the American Revolution, a leader who possessed a unique blend of strategic acumen and unyielding resilience. His leadership was marked by a steadfast commitment to his principles and a refusal to be swayed by short-term gains. As Commander-in-Chief of the Continental Army, Washington led his troops to victory against the formidable British forces, securing the birth of a new nation. But his role didn't stop at the battlefield. As the first president of the United States, he set a precedent of democratic governance, establishing the executive branch and shaping the form of American presidency we know today. His achievements were manifold, from his instrumental role in drafting the Constitution to his pursuit of neutrality in foreign affairs. Each decision, each action, was guided by a vision of freedom and equality. Truly, George Washington is often considered the father of his country. Now we have Abraham Lincoln, the emancipator of slaves. Lincoln's presidency was marked by the seething turmoil of the Civil War, a period in American history where the very fabric of the nation was tested. But amidst this chaos, Lincoln emerged as a beacon of leadership. His primary focus was preserving the Union, but he also made a historic push towards ending the brutal institution of slavery. He did this through the Emancipation Proclamation in 1862, a monumental decree that declared slaves in Confederate territory to be free. This act didn't immediately end slavery, but it was a significant step towards the abolition of this cruel practice. Lincoln's leadership style was characterized by his unwavering commitment to his principles, his exceptional rhetorical skills, and his ability to empathize with and understand people from all walks of life. These qualities made him a leader who could navigate the stormy waters of a divided nation. Abraham Lincoln's leadership during the Civil War helped preserve the United States. Next, we have Mahatma Gandhi, the peacemaker who led India to independence. Born in the late 19th century, Gandhi was a key figure in India's struggle for freedom from British rule. His leadership style was unique, focusing on peaceful protest and civil disobedience rather than violence and conflict. Gandhi's philosophy, known as satyagraha, was rooted in truth and non-violence. It became a beacon of hope for millions and a potent weapon against oppression. His non-violent protests, such as the Salt March and the Quit India movement, shook the foundations of the British Empire, leading to India's independence in 1947. But Gandhi's influence extends far beyond India's borders. His philosophy of non-violence inspired countless leaders worldwide, from Martin Luther King Jr. to Nelson Mandela. His teachings continue to resonate with many, reminding us that change can be achieved through peaceful means. Mahatma Gandhi's philosophy of nonviolence has influenced leaders worldwide. Moving on, we have Martin Luther King Jr., the visionary who dreamed of equality. Born in the heartland of segregation, King rose to prominence as a beacon for civil rights. His leadership style, rooted in nonviolence and civil disobedience, was a testament to his profound belief in peaceful protest. King's charisma and eloquence drew the masses, but it was his message of unity and equality that truly resonated. Perhaps his most famous moment came on a sweltering August day in 1963, when he stood before a crowd of hundreds of thousands and shared his dream. A dream of a world where his children would not be judged by the color of their skin, but by the content of their character. These words echoed across the nation, igniting a spark of hope in the hearts of many. Martin Luther King Jr.'s dream continues to inspire people around the world. Next up is Margaret Thatcher, the Iron Lady who reshaped Britain. Margaret Thatcher, a grocer's daughter from Grantham, ascended to the highest political office in the United Kingdom, becoming the first female prime minister in 1979. Her tenure, the longest for a British prime minister in the 20th century, was marked by a radical and unyielding approach to economic and social policies. Thatcher's leadership style was characterized by a fierce determination and a refusal to back down, even in the face of overwhelming opposition. She implemented sweeping changes, including deregulation, privatization of state-owned companies, and a reduction in the power of trade unions. These reforms, collectively known as Thatcherism, transformed the British economy from a state-controlled, stagnating entity into a more dynamic and market-oriented one. Her unwavering resolve in the face of adversity and her commitment to her principles even when they were unpopular earned her the moniker the Iron Lady. Margaret Thatcher's leadership style earned her the nickname the Iron Lady. Finally, we have Nelson Mandela, the freedom fighter who ended apartheid. Mandela's story is a testament to the indomitable spirit of humanity, and his leadership is a beacon of hope for those fighting for justice. Born in a time of deep-seated racial discrimination, Mandela rose above the division and hate, dedicating his life to the pursuit of equality. His leadership style was unique, characterized by his unwavering resolve, his profound sense of justice, and a deep compassion for his people. Mandela's role in ending apartheid was nothing short of heroic. He fought valiantly against the oppressive regime, enduring 27 long years of imprisonment, but his spirit remained unbroken. His resilience, courage, and unwavering commitment to his people led him to become South Africa's first black president, a position he used to heal a divided nation. His presidency was marked by significant strides towards racial reconciliation, economic reform, and the promotion of social justice. His achievements were many, but perhaps his greatest accomplishment was his ability to unite a deeply divided nation under the banner of equality and mutual respect. Nelson Mandela's fight for equality has left a lasting impact on the world. His legacy continues to inspire leaders and activists worldwide, reminding us that change is possible when we stand up for what is right. If you enjoyed this journey through history, don't forget to subscribe to J23 TV for more intriguing content.